So this is my 97 Honda Rubicon. This is awesome, so I had to pull out the rear axle. The whole axle assembly. But I failed to neglect greasing the splines on these, and I've been going mudding every single week. I never had an issue with this with my Hondas before, and this was in the front. Like the front axles even came in. So in this case, this axle's fine. It's just the splines are dirty, so I'm using this one as an example because it's still a bugger to come out. But this axle is just the boot, and I started taking it apart. The boot got filled up with mud, and I'm like, for how cheap it is, I might as well just remove it. But it was so in there, and this is because I didn't grease the splines. The splines were all rotten like this. And the axle C-clip gets really stuck in there and it doesn't want to come out. This one is actually really bad too. I'm going to clean it all up. I use the air chisel to get this one out from the inside. But this one's, I didn't have to take it off. I could have just taken off the little clip on the inside and put a new boot on it. But I'd rather change the whole thing. And I thought just by simply yanking on it would get it out at first, but it didn't. It yanked out, there's the axle right there, it yanked out the whole thing. And like I was using a slide hammer. The slide hammer would not work. Drilling into this is damn near impossible. I use like a hard saw, but I put an air chisel to it. And holy Christ, did it ever take a beating. And I lubed the hell out of it. Kept lubing it, pushing it back and forth, that tiny little bit. But it was all the mud causing it to rust. And then, yeah, we can see it right here. You can see the C-clip just got the hell beaten out of it from this air chisel. This was not easy. This took me a while to get this thing out. Wow, is that ever mangled right there, that C-clip? I could have, this didn't have to happen if when I bought it from new, I knew I was going to go into mud and water all the time anyways. So I just should have went ahead and greased them. Now I gotta clean this all up. I might have to pull my diff apart just to see if I damaged it. I know that the outside, I pried on it a little bit and it did not like that at all. Ooh, did I ever ugly that up. I didn't look at it straight on like that. As long as I get the outside round again and I can get a new seal in, it'll be alright. I beat the hell out of the bearings though on the inside, so it'll be interesting, but she still turns nice and freely. Yeah, grease the splines. If you buy these things or change them, grease the hell out of them. I made a huge mistake. Live and learn. This is a great air chisel. I've had a few of these now. This one, the CP717. I have to put a heavy duty air chuck on the end of that, or it will just wreck the ends. This now is a 1/2 inch air chisel. Uses a 1/2 inch air shank. That is one incredible investment. It will destroy shit taking it apart. I was hammering on with a sledgehammer. I didn't split it like this. Try drilling through it. They're like, these Honda ones seem to be like hardened on the inside because it gets to a certain point and it don't want to drill through that point. It drills easy to that point though. So I just grinded a hole. I'd put a bolt through it. Used a chain, swinging at a sledgehammer. But she's out. And hopefully maybe soon I'll get these feet while I have it apart. Coming into this winter time, I'll throw this gear reduction onto it. Lots of fun.